What is up, every Barca fan and football fan? I'm back again here. I'm sorry I haven't done a video in a week now since the before the Bayern game. Yeah, that game didn't go as planned. Even though there was nothing we could do, and it wasn't gonna matter even if we did win. But I wish we could have at least shown that our strength a little bit more. But whatever happened. We lost 3-0, but we're moving on. We can't keep being angry about that now. We have a lot of games left to play this season, and we have multiple trophies that we can still win: the Liga, the Super Cup, the League Cup, the now the Europa League, right? So there's plenty of things to really play for. So you just have to move on now from that and keep going. As to why I did not make a video afterwards, it's not because I wasn't mad. That's not it. It was more because I was feeling tired. We're breaking. I had a lot of things to do, but I just couldn't get myself. Not because I was mad or anything. I was like, nah, I'm being hurt or anything. I was more because of just I was exhausted, pretty much. I can say. And then also I went to a concert in the weekend and couldn't do a preview and review of the Valencia game, which we thankfully won. So I'll be going over that as well in this game. I'm just gonna go over quickly now the Bayern game. There's not much to talk about. We lost 3-0. There were some good glimpses of some of the younger players when they came on as well, and some of the players tried, but in the end we just couldn't do it. Our mentality wasn't there. That's partly because of the Inter results beforehand. They knew there wasn't anything to play for, so there's a lot of factors going into it, and we weren't ready. The honest truth is we weren't ready. We're playing against the Victoria Pilsen now, the last game. At the moment we're leading 1-0. Goal by Marcos Alonso of all people. But after recording this, we're leading 1-0 right now in the first half. But this could be a good game for the younger players to get some motivation. And some of the players that haven't been doing too well this season, they can gain some confidence at least in this game. So that's good. But it's a very much rotational starting lineup as well. But anyways, some of the players tried against Bayern. I don't know what they did really, but they tried their absolute best. Like we just weren't there. We weren't mentally there this season. It really just went south because of a lot of factors. Those two games against Inter are like where we really messed it up. And okay, losing against Bayern, that's whatever. They are very strong. You can kind of expect that, and you can kind of see like, okay, we're fine. In the first game, at least, we did give them a fight. But like this is just it was all lost between those Inter games. Really, it just that's when everything went wrong, fully. And that's just how it is. So we just have to accept that and move on, pretty much. But to the league game now, the Valencia game in the weekend, it was really shown that we were still hurting from that Champions League elimination. So now the players looked slow. They looked out of focus, from most of the game. There were some moments where they created something good and had some close chances. Ferran Torres had a really close chance, but he missed that. But thankfully, we kept going. We brought up the mentality a little bit more, and in the end, from a brilliant cross pass by Rafinha, Lewandowski flies in and puts in the ball in the back of the net, putting it up 1-0 just by the end, like a couple minutes from the end, in the 93rd minute, like an extra time, added time, injury, or you say injury time, try to say. That was absolutely wonderful. I was at the concert at that moment, so I wasn't really couldn't follow up with the game. But I saw that he scored, and I was super happy that I could relax for the rest of the evening. But I watched it back afterwards, and the highlights, and yeah, we didn't throughout the game we didn't look too good really, but in the end we got the job done. We had the right mentality. We didn't give up, and we got the massively important goal, and three very massive points. Like especially for what happened the evening after as well, with Real Madrid drawing against Girona. So that made that even better. That made that even more important. That Lewandowski goal. Thankfully, we got to win there. So now it makes us. Sorry, no, that makes us only 1 point away from Real Madrid. Now we're only 1 point difference to them from the first place. So that means definitely a lot. It's very important for us to close that gap to them after the classical loss. We were after that loss, we were 3 points behind them. Now just 1 point. So we're getting there. We're getting there. So hopefully the coming games now they can drop some more points. Maybe we have Almeria after tonight this Champions League game. We have Almeria coming up in the weekend, and then after that we have Osasuna as the final one before the World Cup. While Real Madrid have Rayo Vallecano and what else? Cadiz, right? So those are two tricky teams that are gonna face. Cadiz will beat Atletico Madrid a couple of weeks ago. Turned the whole thing around by the end for them, and that was very interesting. Atletico Madrid also got eliminated fully from Europe tonight. They will not even be playing Europa League, so that's a tough situation for Simeone and his men there. But and then we have Rayo Vallecano, who's been at least drawing a lot of things. They drew us. We drew against them in our first game of the season. They were very tough there, and I think they beat some bigger team as well. I don't remember exactly what it was, but they've been tricky at times for some of the from some of the top teams. So in La Liga, so that anything can happen really there. So we need to make sure that we win against Almeria and Osasuna, and hopefully Real Madrid could drop points possibly versus either Rayo Vallecano or Cadiz, or maybe even both. But Real Madrid are still a good. They can do anything, but anything can really happen in football, So it's crazy. So that's gonna be the last two games before the World Cup starts, and then when we come back after the World Cup, it will be on the 31st of December. New Year's Eve. We'll be playing against the Espanyol. It will be the Catalan derby. So there's 3 league games left this year, and hopefully we can win all of them and end the year good, at least with some positivity, and go into the second half of the season positive, at least in some way, and motivated to really get over the line from all these all the trophies that we're left to win. We will have the Super Cup coming up in January. And that's not going to be played in Spain, of course. It's going to be played I don't remember where exactly. Was it like Saudi Arabia or no? I think I don't remember what it was. I can't remember exactly what it was. It was somewhere in the Middle East. I can't remember. I think, or somewhere like West Europe. It's not in Spain, at least. It's somewhere else, and it's just. I think that's very annoying. I don't like that. I don't like that our players have to go travel and just far away and have to deal with that. It's not fun. It's not really fun. We'll be facing Betis in the semifinals for that first, before we face them in the league as well. So that's gonna be a very fun week. But hopefully we can get the job done there too, and maybe win our first title of the season. And then the Copa del Rey will start eventually too, and then no class stage for that. I remember back from a few years ago when the Copa del Rey already started in the fall, but now they've moved around a lot of things and other rules and added some more and stuff like that. and made it so the main bigger teams start only in the second half of the season. So like in the knockout stage, I think it's the quarterfinals we're starting in that competition. I think, not entirely sure. It could be around 16, but I think it's the quarterfinals. But who knows? So we have that, and we have then of course Europa League. We'll see who we get drawn against. We'll see which teams we can be drawn against by come Thursday. But when everything is like settled and done, with all the groups in the Europa League as well. So we'll see. I think the draw will probably happen sometime early next year. I don't think it's happening before that. It could be maybe in December as well. But who knows? It could be earlier than that. So, but I have to wait until Thursday to fully see, at least fully kind of know who will be facing. There's plenty of good teams already in there. Like Juventus is probably going to league. There's Ars in there already. We have Arsenal, Manchester United, which there is a lot of with that one, but I'll talk about that in another video. But then we have Real Sociedad, Real Betis, of course, and others like that. There's PSV who are doing really well in the Europa League season. Luke the Goat, as we call him, Luke the Young. He's been firing entirely for them really well. He's been scoring goals for them plenty. So there's some interesting matchup that can be had in the Europa League though. So we'll see what happens there. But overall, anyways, the La Liga should be the 100% the first focus, definitely, more than anything else. Like, we haven't won the league since 2019. That's like the most, like, I think that's the most feel-good thing we can win this season. That will feel the best, that we can be champions of Spain again, and then the other 3 trophies, whatever happens. But hopefully we can get over with those cup trophies as well somehow. But then La Liga is the main focus. So yeah, that's pretty much that. A slower game against Valencia, not the best. We look like we can just good, but in the end we pull up, we put in an extra gear, and we got the result in the end and got over the line, thankfully, because I would have been very much upset if we didn't win, and we saw Real Madrid dropping points the day after and we didn't win the day before. So I would have been very upset about that. That would have been just annoying. Once again, we've seen that happen many times in previous seasons. Just has to that's not a fun situation, but it's pretty frustrating. But yeah, but that's gonna do it for this video. Hope you guys did enjoy this. I'm gonna go back following and watching the Barcelona Pilsen game. If anything can happen in that game, the lineup is not the strongest. So, but we'll see. It doesn't really matter in the end. Hopefully, it's good for the younger players to get some experience, get some confidence and motivation. So, at least it does that. So, yeah. But that's gonna do it. If you did like this, leave a like down below, and also subscribe if you've not done that already. And press the notification bell to get notified next time I upload videos like this every week. Hopefully, it will be on time, more likely. But yeah. Keep an eye out also for when the World Cup starts. I'll be probably doing some World Cup videos, and also I think in the weekend I'll probably be doing a European roundup thing as well for the groups of at least the Champions League, possibly also the Europa League and Conference League. Maybe I'll talk a little bit about the main ones there, but mostly the Champions League I'll be talking about. But we'll see. I'll see how I'll do it. But keep an eye out for that. But yeah, other than that, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Visca Barca.